What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey girl. So today we are diving into my gardening planner. If you guys have been here before, then you know I utilize the Happy Planner systems. I have like a mash of a few different type of kits. So this is not a pre-made planner. This is more custom. So if you want more information on that, I do have a video and I will try to remember to put it down in the description. If I don't, then just hold me accountable down in the comments. Anywho. So today I needed to really focus in and create a thorough to-do list of the things that I want to get done in the month of April. There are a lot of different areas in my yard that I want to improve this year. Last year was like a complete dud. Like I was, I had a fresh baby. I wasn't getting out much. The year before that, I was pregnant. So my yard has like completely fallen by the wayside. So I want to like really sit down and think about what I want to get done. So let's go ahead and see what I've recently notated in this past month. So I only have 6 pages for March, and that's because again I was using even though these are daily sheets, I'm really using them for like a week at a time because like I said, there's not just a whole lot that I need to get done on a daily basis right now. So I don't have anything notated as far as like the yard goes here. So something that I notated on the 6th is I want to look into removing a tree. So let me just grab this piece of paper here. So let's write out tree removal. So I have 2 trees specifically that I want to get rid of. So there's a tree by the shed, and then there's a tree by my garden that I want gone. The one by my garden is just in the way, to be honest. And we already have so many trees on my property. I don't need any more help with any more shade. Okay, so the herbs I need to check out, see what all I have, because we have an event in my community. It's called Herb Day, where there will be a ton of like really, really good herbs, less common herbs for sale. So I like to, make sure that I run inventory of what I have. That way I don't end up buying more of something that I already have, because I have plenty of herbs as it is. Okay, so it looks like I started to do some shed area planning. So taking the tree down, I have some electrical boxes back in the corner of my yard that I want to somehow mask or hide. So some sort of like box coverage. I thought about some fruit trees. My husband's not 100% on board with that just yet, because I don't know what the upkeep would be on that. And then we do have a lot of rodents in our neighborhood, because where we are located, we're not too far from like a trash plant. So that may be something that we'll hold off on, but I definitely want to get a seating area, and I do already have an arbor rose, so I can check that off. So I need to again plan that shed remodel. So that's it for that. Let's see. Nothing here. Also, my front flower beds, I want to get some defined landscaping infrastructure. So I want to create like a brick border around that bed. So anything that is shade tolerant, I'm trying to like spread some of my plants out because I have like a massive area that's like extremely crowded in my front flower bed. And I feel like I can kind of split some of those things off. So anything that is more shade tolerant, I can totally move to my backyard area, which takes me to that point because I think that's all I have listed so far. So, all right. In my back flower beds, and so I have a evergreen right on the corner of that bed that is just like completely overgrown. I feel like I can like kind of nurse it back to health because it's just like a little spotty in some areas. So I am going to see about like trimming that back really, really severely this year and like really get some good nutrients in there and everything. And hopefully all will work out. So I think this is all of what I'm going to do as far as gardening is concerned. I have like a few other like more infrastructure things that I need to get done as well. But for now, this is it. So this is like the list that I will be going off of for April and May, because obviously some of this stuff can be a little pricey, but my hope is, or really it might just end up being the full summer, depending. Some of these things won't cost me anything. So removing the trees it will cost me nothing. Running an inventory on my herbs, obviously nothing. The electrical box coverage, I may be able to like pull some scraps from around the house to like figure out a little idea. But the seeding obviously will cost some money. I already have an arbor rose. The bricks will cost. Obviously plants will cost, but I'm going to try to utilize my local plant swap as much as I possibly can, because you know there's a lot of really generous people in my neighborhood, and being that I'm clearing out some areas, I will have plenty to share as well. So I'm hoping that I can utilize that. And then the raised bed boards, soil, and then adding in some shade loving plants. I know that that's gonna like be a little bit of money. So for right now, this is what I'm looking at. I am going to split this video from here and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about so you can visually see what's going on here. I have here we go, a section in my planner, and I actually started this process a little bit. So it's the flower / house, which could be like my flower garden / my house plants. So this is kind of like where I started trying to plan out some things. And this is like the basic layout of like just right up in front of my house. But then like along the side of that, I do have like a wider bed. So all that I'm going to do for right now is pop this in here, and I will organize this a little bit better and make it like more aesthetically pleasing for my brain, because that's what I need, and obviously make my handwriting much better. So you guys stay tuned. I'm going to show you all of the things that I am talking and speaking about with this planner. Okay, real quick before I take you guys outside, because I just had to show you guys this is how my brain works. I had to redo my list, and I did add a couple of things which I will talk about as I show you around my property, but I just broke it down into 3 main areas: the front yard, the shed area, and my backyard / flower beds. I organized this a little bit better, that way it made sense versus like what I was just jotting down. Obviously much neater, more aesthetically pleasing. And then on the back of this page here, I have these boxes, and I think I'm just going to write down any like tools or you know, other things that I need to purchase here. And then also in this section, I just have like this sheet here that says the last time you, so I put in trimmed and pruned bushes, mulched, pruned and fertilized, edged beds, deadhead weed, fertilized lawn, weed eat, and seed grass. So this is like obviously the full section for my landscape goals. So I just wanted to show you guys that really quick. Now let's go outside. All right, so here is my front yard. This is the front flower bed that I plan to redo. You can see I need to redo the edging here, and that's where I plan to add some bricks. I have my bags of mulch out right now because I need to mulch. So this is what that looks like. So what I plan to do here is add some evergreens on both sides of the porch just to give a little bit more structure. You can see here where I have some hydrangea bushes. I do need to replace that boxwood. So that is like the main thing that I need to get done up here, and then just like rearrange the plants that I have currently in this bed. All right, and this is the other side of my garage. I'm trying to avoid showing you guys my address, but I need to severely trim back this topiary here. I want to just level it off so you can see more of the light. So like when I put up decorations for Christmas, I can add a swag there and it won't be fully covered. So walking back here, you can see my grass is a hot mess. We'll address that later, but coming back here is the area where my shed is. And this is where I would like to create like a nice little seating area. So I have all of this nice grass here, and I thought about just putting something in this corner of the yard just to add a little bit of privacy. But I do need to remove this tree. Let me walk up on it so you can see what's going on here. I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming it is, you know, some sort of disease. This is a blooming tree. Let me see if I can. So I do have some buds here. So I'm hoping that it does bloom, but it definitely doesn't bloom the way it used to. So you can see back in that corner, I have these electrical boxes, which I want to somehow like cover that up. These birds is getting it on. So I want to remove this, cover those boxes up, somehow like create like a little seating area, maybe like that. Line the side of this shed up, which I do need to paint. You can see it's a hot mess, and I need to like, you know, patch up some of the areas. So that's also on the list, is for me to paint this shed. But I want to somehow line this up with like maybe some wildflowers or just something a little taller just to give it some structure. But still haven't figured out what I want to do to like cover that whole area. I think I'm just going to block it all off just to like make this a room in my yard. This is the back edge of my home. You can see this huge evergreen here. And what I've been considering is to just remove it and like maybe put up an arborvitae, something that still provides a little bit of privacy, just so like while we're sitting on the deck over here, we do have like a little bit of coverage just from like, you know, this angle moving over here. I don't know. All I know is it's super overgrown and it's just really, I don't know, it's ugly. I don't like it. So we're going to address that tree. But then this edging here, you can see my grass over here just doesn't grow really well, and that's mostly due to the grading in this yard. A lot of water pools up over here, and like I said, that's a separate issue that we're going to have to address with a professional. I'm not even going to pretend to act like I know what the heck to do, but I want to reframe these beds, and what I was thinking was kind of giving them the same look as my raised beds. So just putting two 2x4s or whatever that is, I don't know, just lined up. I might extend this side out just a little bit, but that is what we want to do. And I want to create like a shade garden on this edge of my house because it really just doesn't get a whole lot of light throughout the day. All right, and looking this way on my deck, we're actually going to be painting the deck, so this brown color will be gone. Where the raw wood is there, we're going to paint those white, and then the rest of that will be like a darker gray color, so that's another project. But what I was considering was extending that same look of the raised beds in the front of this as well. I don't know, we'll see how it works out, but I'm thinking maybe I can extend it both ways just to add a little bit of structure and to raise the level, the soil level up a little bit from where like some of the little rodents try to get in up underneath our deck. We have a cat, which you can see is wide open here, that likes to get up underneath there and drive my dog crazy. So yeah, there's that. But you guys have seen this before. This is like where I keep my herbs and things, so all of that will continue to be that. And then going this way over into where my garden area is, sorry for the shakiness. All right, so when you walk in back here, there is this tree. I want to remove that. And what I'm thinking, so we have these additional trees back here in this like ivy area, which eventually I would like to make all of this like a mulched in bed and maybe pop in like a few plants for privacy. I want to say that this tree back here is myrtle, crepe myrtle. I think that's what it's called. For those who know what's up, definitely let me know what that is. Identify that for me. But I'm thinking I want to put like some sort of pine tree or something back here just to, again, add a little bit of privacy, fill out the space, remove this tree because y'all, it's literally like it's growing outward because it doesn't get a whole lot of sunlight back here because there's all of these other trees. I have enough trees on my property, so I don't feel any type of way removing this one. So let me know what you think. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video. I feel like what I set out to do this gardening season is a lot, but I'm hopeful that I can get it all done, and hopefully it doesn't run over the budget that I have in my head. If you guys have suggestions or ideas that maybe I can utilize with the plans that I've set, like, you know, set up in my planner, definitely leave them down in the comment section below. I am open to suggestions. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Honestly, most of the work out there that you see has all been done by me. So like the boxwoods have been placed. The only shrubs that were already existing was the big spruce that you've seen in the main flower bed, and then the topiary, and then obviously the trees. So everything has pretty much been like, you know, I've been building upon over the past few years that we lived here. But I really, really want to improve the landscaping. When I pull up, I need some curb appeal, honey. So if you have suggestions, I feel like this is going on way too long, leave them down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your ideas. I thank you all so much for stopping by. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you do so. I am this close, this close to hitting 10,000 subscribers, which is really exciting. I've been at YouTube for a really long time, so it's been a slow growth, but I'm really excited to see my channel grow more. So if you guys want to see more from me, make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell notification, that way you're notified, and all of that jazz. So again, I thank you all so much. I wish you health, wealth, and prosperity, and until the next time, peace out.